to my channel. So in today's video, I am back with a very exciting Sephora haul. I ended up buying some things over the VIB sale that was going on, and also a week prior to that, a really sweet friend of mine that we used to work together at Sephora, she gave me the friends and family discount coupon codes. So I ended up having two separate excuses to go to Sephora and buy some things that I've been wanting to get for some time. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I would love if you take a moment and subscribe to my channel. That red button on the bottom, it would just take like 2 seconds and it would mean a lot to me. So anyways, I will get on with this haul video, but before getting started, get yourself a cup of delicious hot chocolate with marshmallows and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I got is a new primer. I've been in search for trying a new primer because I have a really oily skin and I'm always like searching for the best mattifying primer. So I wanted to give this Cover FX primer a try. Now this is a mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. So I'm going to be quite honest with you guys, I already opened this and used it up. So I was really hoping that it was going to mattify my skin and help to prevent all the oil and all of that. But it actually did the opposite. Within 2 hours of wearing my makeup, my skin was more oily than ever. So I actually ended up trying this like 2 or 3 times just to make sure that it was actually the primer and not the foundation that I was using. Unfortunately, this was a no-go. So if you do have oily skin, you know, if you do want to give it a try, it's up to you. But I recommend first going in, maybe getting a sample, trying it out before purchasing it because it is quite expensive. It's almost $50 for this little, well, it's not so little, but this tube. So anyways, for me, this is just a no-no. Okay, so now the next thing I picked up is, I actually bought this from Macy's, but I thought I'll share it in this haul because they do sell it at Sephora as well. So it is the Master Palette by Mario. Now, I'm not going to get into much detail about this palette because I have already filmed a separate video. I did like a full review and I also did a tutorial, and I have another tutorial coming up next week with this palette as well. So if you guys are interested to find out more about it, I will definitely leave a link to that video in the description box down below. But overall, this is how the palette looks like, and the colors inside are absolutely beautiful. It is more on the shimmering side, as I mentioned in my review video, so the colors are very pigmented, but it's definitely more shimmer. I feel like my last year's VIB haul was all about Kat Von D, but this year it's been all about Anastasia, so I ended up picking up the Modern Renaissance palette. Now this one, I am going to be filming a review on it, and I will also do a bunch of tutorials for you guys as well. So I'm so excited because I controlled myself. Today I actually wanted to get my hands on it, but I thought I'll just wait. So this is completely brand new. Oh, it's just so pretty, guys. I love this palette so much. I obviously did test it out in store, so I am quite aware that the colors are so pigmented, and it is more like a neutral palette as well. However, I do feel like the matte and the shimmering colors are almost half-half in this palette, whereas the Master Palette by Mario is all shimmer, pretty much, except 3 colors. And it does also come with a brush as well, and the packaging on this is this beautiful purple color. It's kind of like a fabric material. Anyways, I promise I will do like a full review on this, so yeah, that will be coming up shortly here on my channel. Okay, so now the next thing I picked up are makeup remover wipes, and this is by Sephora Collection. In case you guys are not familiar with Sephora Collection, guys, you are missing out. Sephora Collection is actually pretty awesome, and I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it. It's definitely underrated, but it is actually an amazing collection. Especially their lip products are the best. Like, their lip stains are one of my favorite lip stains that I own. So anyways, when it comes down to their makeup removers, I've always used it and I am kind of obsessed with them. Their prices are very similar to drugstore. So anyways, the one I got is in the coconut water scent, and they did have them in like a green tea one and a bunch of different ones, but I love coconuts. Let's see if it actually smells like coconut. I was actually hoping that it was going to be more coconutty, but if you guys don't like coconut scents, then you might not like this, but it's not that strong. So now the next thing I got is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is also an oldie but a goodie, and it is the contour kit, which I'm sure all of you own or have seen. This was literally the most popular thing. I remember when I worked at Sephora, this was sold out all the time. People called in for it all the time, and I just never jumped on that bandwagon. I always loved my Kat Von D contour palette, and I never ended up buying this. I have tried it already while working there. You end up trying everything, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks on the inside, but I'm sure that you guys have already seen this. So it's just a beautiful contour palette, and I do love this shade over here for under eyes. It's kind of like the Ben Nye banana powder, but in a more pressed form. So anyways, I'm excited to get my hands on this and play with this, and the shade that I got is light to medium. Alright, so now the next thing I got, it's definitely one of the most exciting things for me. So as I mentioned at the beginning, I do have really oily skin, which means blotting papers are kind of my, best friends. So I always have a pack of blotting paper no matter where I am, where I'm going. It is always with me. But one thing I don't like about them is the packaging. I feel like I always am disappointed. I feel like they can always do better with the packaging. They're just not as cute. So it is by the Sephora brand, and it is shine only from within blotting paper. But now let me tell you guys what is so exciting about this, okay? Look at the packaging. Do you guys see the packaging? How adorable is this? Now, it does come with a bunch of blotting papers in here, which I haven't used, but I'm so obsessed with the packaging that even if these blotting papers are not that great, I'm going to get the ones I love, and I'm literally going to cut them and place them in here because this is just too cute to handle. Also, something else that's great about this, it actually comes with like a sponge. So having something like this is just going to blend everything back in place. Overall, I just think this is a genius idea. Okay, so now the next thing I got is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer. I actually really enjoy this for under the eyes. I got mine in the shade Light Warm. It is full coverage, however it is really easy to blend, which I absolutely love. For under eyes, I don't like to be so harsh and keep on like using my brush or my beauty blender like heavily under the eye. So the fact that this blends nicely but it still gives me a really good coverage is definitely a bonus. Okay, so now the next thing I got is from the Sephora collection as well, and it is a lipstick. So I actually, while I was shopping around in Sephora, I came across this color that is very like different than any colors that I usually gravitate towards. It is a very warm tone brown shade, but it has a whole lot of shimmer in it. And I have a lot of brown shades, so that's not what I mean about the color I gravitate towards, but the fact that it's so shimmery is something that is very different for me. It has a lot of like glitter in it. So this one is the color Magnetism, and it is a metallic shade, and it's also R27 in case you're wondering. But as I mentioned, Sephora collection has amazing lip products, so I'm really excited to create a look using this lipstick. Alright, so one more thing I picked up from the Sephora collection I've actually never seen before, so I'm guessing it is newer to the collection, and it is a Radiant Luminizing Drops. So basically what this does, or what I'm going to use this for, is right over here where I highlight, and I know I go like highlight crazy, but what I would do is I would apply this first, and then I would go in with my powder highlight over it. That's going to give you guys like a really glowy highlight, and it's going to photograph really nicely as well. So I haven't opened this and used it on my face yet, but I will definitely try it and let you guys know. But I did test it out in store. I tried a little bit on my hand. It is very shimmering, and I don't know, I think it's going to look really good to apply here and do that little powder trick that I told you guys. Alright, so now the last palette that I got is a palette that I'm so excited for, and it is a palette I look forward to every single year, and it is this Tarte blush palette. So every year Tarte comes up with a blush palette around the holiday time, and I always have to pick it up and get that because I am obsessed with Tarte blushes. Now I feel like this palette is probably one of the best values that you can get for your money because this is under $50 and you do get 10 different colors in here, and the quality is amazing. Their blushes always like blend so flawlessly. You don't have to like go over it so harshly with the brush. And something I actually love about blush palettes is the fact that when you're traveling, these come in handy because I don't have to go through my collection and pick out like 10 different separate compacts and pack it up and take it with me. This way I have it all in one place and you can create so many different looks because there's just every color you need in here. So I think they did such a fabulous job with the packaging. How beautiful is it? It is purple and gold. It looks so fancy and it's very different than their other packagings. So overall, I just absolutely love this. So the way I usually spend my points at Sephora is to pick up a mascara or a little mini fragrance, which I have like a serious obsession with. I have so many of these little fragrances. I have like a little collection going on. So every time I see a little fragrance for 250 points, I have to pick it up. And this one is my Burberry. And the mascara I picked up is a new mascara by Makeup Forever, which I couldn't wait. So I am actually wearing it on my lashes today. And I do like it. It does give length to your lashes, but it's not as like crazy dramatic as I like my lashes to get. So I have to say it's not something I would go and purchase, which is why I love these 100 points because it gives you a really good chance to try things without buying them. If I was to ever purchase this, I would use this for my lower lashes. I feel like they really separate my lower lashes and give it length, and I really like the way that it worked on my lower lashes. Definitely way better than my upper lashes. And that is it, my beauties. Those are all the things that I purchased from Sephora during the VIB sale and also the friends and family 20% discount sale thing. And yeah, I'm really excited to get my hands on all of these things and start playing with them. It was really hard to control myself, which is why I kind of played already with some of them. But I will be also doing reviews and doing get ready with me. So I will be using these products and telling you guys more about it in future videos coming up. So definitely make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you're not already, so you will be notified. And yeah, that is all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys had a fabulous time during the VIB sale, and you know, you deserve it. Why not? If you went a little crazy, don't feel guilty. You deserve to treat yourself to makeup or whatever it is that you like once in a while, though. Just once in a while. So anyways, that is it. I really hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.